series of vlogs on living with Asperger syndrome. And as you guys can see, I'm a female, or I'm a girl with autism. And I thought that with the popular girls hashtag, it would be a really, really cool idea to get out there and do a topic called Girls with Autism. And I would like to know how many of you girls on here are on the autism spectrum and how many of you are willing to show off your bling, because it's really important for you to not only be yourself, but it's also really important that women on the autism spectrum share their voice too, because autism is just not a male situation. They're females. Yes, we're rare, but we exist. Yes, we have Dr. Temple Grandin, and of course she is my hero, and she's a female on the spectrum. And then you have Jennifer O'Toole / Asperkids. She's a female with Asperger syndrome. You also have the very famous Laura Nadine from ASAN. She's a musician, and she's now the president of a chapter in some area in Canada. And of course you have Dina Gassner. So anyway, I just got a tip. For those of you with Asperger syndrome that are females, what are some of your hobbies? I would be happy to chat with you, and I would be happy to hear what you have to say. And it looks like I have 2 viewers. Don't be afraid to tell me about yourself. What do you know about Asperger syndrome? Where are you from? I'm willing to chat with you guys, and I'm willing to see you guys watch my channel on YouTube. What I do is talk about my experiences of living with Asperger syndrome. I also like to give my 2 cents on what's going on with autism in the media. I also will provide tips and advice for those of you that have Asperger syndrome, as well as your friends and your families and your peers and your mentors. And those of you that are professionals and educators and the like. And finally, I cover topics on things that I'm passionate about. Like, one of my favorite hobbies is going to a convention, because yes, I'm a nerd. I like Star Trek and Star Wars, and I like Doctor Who. I love animation. I also like to write, and I have a series of written blogs on WordPress.com. And I also enjoy doing mathematics, and I enjoy learning how to program computers, which is something that we women need to get involved with. We have enough men that are interested in those things, right? I mean, how many of you out there that are women are shy from math? Or how many of you are afraid to program computers? Not me. I am not afraid to program a computer. In fact, it is one of the most soothing things I've ever done. And in fact, I think it's so cool. And I also like to... what do I do? I also geek out about airplanes. No, I'm not an aerodynamics engineer. I just think airplanes are super cool. And in fact, I'm so geeked out about airplanes that I know every single little detail about them. And I absolutely enjoy getting involved. I like to fly. I like to travel. And I recently got involved in a program called the Wings for Autism. And what you do is you help create a program for individuals on the spectrum and their families to practice traveling through airports. So, anyway, I guess I'm going off topic, but the whole theme of this is Girls for Autism, or Girls with Autism. And as you guys can see, I'm a girl. I have Asperger syndrome. And I wanted to also point out some of the, quote, girly stereotypes. Okay, some of us with Asperger syndrome, We do not like the same things that any other girl would, but nonetheless, we have our crushes. Some of us like girls. Some of us have crushes on guys. I mean, me, I'm not gay. But as a girl, I like to cut my hair short because I'm tired of having to look like everybody else. Having long hair does not make sense to me. I mean, I don't need to have long hair to get a guy to like me. Wearing makeup and, quote, dressing like a girl just to find a special someone, those things are superficial. It should be what's inside a person, not what's outside a person. So, anyway, I am all over the place and I'm losing my mind, but I'm signing off. Makeup and, quote, dressing like a girl just to find a special someone, those things are superficial. It should be what's inside a person, not what's outside a person. So, makeup and, quote, dressing like a girl just to find a special someone,